I mean, in other words, what you want, you worship the God. And the God you think, or you imagine that by worshipping this thing, you're going to get what you need and get what you want. Okay? That's what people imagine. That's what makes something a God. And that's why people worship it. Actually, think about that deeply now. Think that really deeply. And then think about yourself, or think about others. What do you think is going to give you what you need and what you want? Think about what you really believe is going to make you happy in life. What is going to make you happy? What do you really believe is going to give you what you need and what you want? Now, for a Muslim, we should believe that it is Allah. Allah is the one, by worshipping Him, that we're going to get what we need and what we want. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is really the controller of the universe. He is the source of our success. But how many people really believe that? This is the question. We say we believe that. We say we believe in Allah. But in reality, is that the truth? Because look at us as Muslims. Do we really believe that Allah is the source of our happiness and success? Or do we think it's something else? Do we think it's money? Or looking a certain way? Or being a certain way? Or having a certain type of car? Or a certain type of phone? Or having a certain type of girlfriend? Or whatever? No, in reality, you see, my brothers, really, when we look at it, most Muslims, they say they're Muslim, but if we really see deep down inside, who is our faith? What is our faith in? What is our trust in? What are our aspirations for? For a Muslim, the dunya has only one purpose. The world, for a Muslim, has one purpose. Only one purpose. To help us worship Allah. That is it. Everything else in this dunya that does not help us to worship Allah has no benefit. That's it. If it doesn't help you to learn the deen of Islam, or be a student of knowledge, or to make remembrance of Allah, or to worship Him, if it doesn't help you to do one of those things, if it's either has to be one of those things, because for example prayer is from this dunya. There's no prayer in paradise. Prayer is something from the dunya. The salah. So either you are worshipping Allah, that's not something from the dunya, or it's going to help you to worship Allah. Otherwise, the Prophet ﷺ said, the world and everything in it is cursed. Except the scholar, the student of knowledge, the remembrance of Allah and what helps you to do that. This is the reality. And this reality is rooted in Tawheed, my brothers. It's rooted, my sisters, in our belief in Allah. And so many Muslims have this misunderstanding. They think that believing in Allah means that I just believe Allah exists. That there is a creator who created this universe. And, that's it. That's why so many of Muslims are ready to accept this nonsense that I've heard being propagated, that Jews and Christians are our brothers in faith. Our brothers in faith. They are not, they are kuffar. They are mushrikeen. The Christians are mushriks. They're people who make shirk with Allah. They are not people of Iman. They do not believe in Allah. They believe in the Creator, but they do not have Iman in Allah. They don't. They are people who make shirk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They make partners and rivals with Allah. So the issue of Islam, even when the Prophet ﷺ, even the pagan Arabs, they believed in Allah. You know the pagan Arabs believed in Allah? The Quran, it says, قُلْ مَا رَبَّ السَّمَاوَاتِ السَّبْعِ وَرَبَّ الْعَرْشِ الْعَظِيمِ سَيَقُولُونَ لِلَّهِ. Say to them, O Muhammad, who is the Lord of the seven heavens? Who is the Lord of the glorious throne? سَيَقُولُونَ لِلَّهِ. They'll say it's Allah. They believed in Allah. They believed Allah sent down the rain. They believed Allah caused the crops to grow. They believed Allah caused the living to die and will bring the dead back to life. They believed that about Allah. But what did they do wrong? They worshipped something else. And this worship, as the Prophet ﷺ told, it's not confined even in the Quran. It's not confined to worshipping idols or worshipping saints, as the Christians do, or worshipping at the graves of dead people, as some other people do. These are obviously forms of shirk, of worshipping idols. But worship could be something else. You could worship your desires. This is why Allah mentioned in the Quran, in the meaning, haven't you seen the one who takes their desires as their God? And this is why I tried to get from you, what is a God? What is a God? A God is the thing that you believe is going to give you what you want. So you can take your desires as a God. Yes? Woe be to the worshipper of the dinar and the dirham. That's like money that was used at the time. How do you worship dinar and dirham? What, did they used to put it on the table and pray to it and sacrifice to it? Is that what that hadith means? No. They worship money. How do you worship money? Exactly. You worship money when you think that money is the source of success. And you don't care how you get it. When you have money, you're happy. When you don't, you're sad. You think that money is what is going to make you happy in life, then it's your God. So really, brothers, the Islamic way of life, the Muslim way of life, is opposed to this way of life in the university. And what we believe and what we should be propagating and teaching to others with more vigor and more intensity than what these people are doing with their Prophet. Is we believe that happiness comes from living our life according to the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants, by worshipping our Creator, by believing and knowing the fact that happiness comes from Him, that all the things and all the success in our life comes from worshipping Allah. Brothers, I just came from Kenya yesterday morning, and on Sunday, this Sunday that just passed, at the end of my trip, I met a man who had converted to Islam. I was not an ordinary man. This guy was an Anglican bishop.